Hey guys, today we have one more keyboard for review. This is the Nia 87 by StacksKB. So this is a keyboard that's not actually manufactured by Stacks, it's assembled by Stacks. They have sourced the keycaps, the switches and the board itself from different manufacturers, and this is the result. It looks really nice and it's really thick as well. I love thick keyboards. Like, who doesn't love thick things, right? It's really nice to have like a little bit of a bulk on the keyboard, because that means that you can add more foam inside, which helps with the sound and everything. I'll be doing a sound test of this later on, and also a very in-depth breakdown inside the internals, what we have inside and all of that. So anyway, this keyboard is available on StacksKB right now. It's actually on sale. It's Diwali, and I think the version that I have with me, I think it's on sale for like 6,000 rupees. It's a deal if you want to get this right now. I think the original price is around 8,000, but like, yeah, this thing is selling for 6,000 right now. Like, you tell me, like, does this look value to you? If I were to give you a very quick review of this board, right, it would be like the build quality is like top notch. It's really nice. The only ick for me on this board is that the software. I mean, even though the name of the keyboard says Nia, it does not actually support VIA as a software. So yeah, that's something I really missed, because the other keyboard that they again manufactured, assembled on by the Stacks team, this was the Akko 5075B, and that keyboard supported QMK, but this one doesn't. So that's the only thing that I don't like about this board. Otherwise, I think this would be a better build quality than the Akko 5075B if I were to do like a one-to-one comparison. But you're losing on the software part. That's something you have to decide on, like what matters to you. It's not like it does not come with the software. It has its own proprietary software that you can download from the Stacks website. But yeah, that's just something that might concern you, especially if you are on something like a Mac system. And if you want to like get a quick summary of this keyboard, right? This keyboard that I have with me has this MOA profile keycaps. It's really nice to type on. And the switches, they are the Akko cream blue. So these are very light tactile switch, but it does not feel like linear switches. It has very noticeable medium bump, and it's really nice to type on, and it has a very pleasant sound as well. I love this. And Akko cream blues is one of those switches that is there. If you see any kind of switch rankings online, right, you would probably see this in one of the more popular switch, and they are very cheap as well, like if you were to buy them separately. Anyway, I'll be doing a full breakdown of this keyboard now. I'll be showing you the keycaps, the switches, the internals, the foam and everything. And yeah, let's see what we have inside. I actually recorded that video a few days back, so my tone might be a little bit different, but yeah, just enjoy and see what this keyboard has inside and what you're getting for it. So this keyboard is assembled by StacksKB. So you can see this logo for their brand. It's nice. I usually don't like logos on my keyboards, but I guess it's fine for the first keyboard by an Indian brand, right? So the keycaps are very pleasant, I'd say. I think it's very well made. The profile is called, I think it's called the MOA profile. It's kind of like a cherry style height progression with a little bit of this rounded off edges on the keycaps. It looks really nice, it kind of feels like an XDA keycaps, but the height of the keycaps are like cherry. So the switches that I have on this keyboard today is the Akko cream blue, and I think this is the version 4. I think that's what it is. These are like tactile switches with a very small bump. It's not very small, it's quite noticeable, but it's not as heavy as like a lavender purple, right? So this is the cream blue. It's quite popular actually. If you see of any kind of switch rankings online, right, you would probably find a switch somewhere. Let's type a little bit and show you guys the sound test. Anyway, think I'm gonna try to like open up this board and just see what we have inside. So to open up this board, unlike some of the cheaper boards, you don't have to use like a card to open this up. I think I saw that you could like open this up, this little things here, this feet, I don't know, this small buttons thing over here, and you can access the screws from here, right, like this. It popped off like this. So I can see that you have 2 batteries and a ribbon cable. So I probably need to like take this off. I'm quite surprised actually. There's a single cable connecting everything. Like how can that be? Like usually it's much more complicated than that. Yeah, so it's pretty cool actually. So they have everything connected to this daughter board, like including the batteries and everything. So usually sometimes you can see that the batteries also connect to the keyboard, but on this one you can see that the 2 batteries are like connected directly to the daughter board, and the daughter board has a single ribbon cable coming out of it, which means that there are less cables we have to deal with, and I really appreciate this. It's a little thing to notice, but like if you have been working with keyboards a lot, you'll notice that a lot of keyboards with RGB and batteries, like they have like 2-3 cables running onto the PCB. It's really annoying to deal with, so I really appreciate this. Okay, let's put this aside because I don't think we'll be able to do anything on this side of the keyboard, so I'll just keep this aside for now. Okay, so this foam, right, is stuck to the PCB, so I don't think I would want to remove them right now, because I think it would be a pain to like put them back together. So what I'm gonna do instead is like I'll open up the switches, I mean the keycaps, and okay, so this is the keyboard. Let me zoom out a bit so that it's easier for me to show. So yeah, this is the keyboard. It looks really bright, to be honest. So if I want to remove the internals, right, I'll probably need to like remove the switches as well. I don't think I can do it without that. So yeah, and one thing I noticed, like this stabilizers, right, you cannot open this up without removing the like without opening up the board. So that's a bummer, because these are plate mounted, right? So plate mounted boards, like usually you would want them to like come off directly without opening up the boards, but this one is kind of like very sticked together with the PCB, I mean with the plate. So that's one. Let me now remove the switches and show you guys what we have inside. And okay, we are done removing all of the bad juju. So it seems like the PCB was held together by this little, I don't know what you call it, this little things over here, right? This, I mean I'm not even sure if you can see that in the camera, but this little thing bolts into all of these holes that we have in your PCB, and it kind of holds them together. So it's not screwed, unlike a lot of the other keyboards that you can see these days. So I think that's cool. Like, it's definitely something that I haven't seen before, so it's worth checking out. And so yeah, we have the PC foam, right? And the plate, it's quite flexible, so it's nice. It has kind of like a flex cut structure. It's very flexible. I think that's one of the reasons why this keyboard has like very good gasket performance. I mean, I forgot to mention before, but yeah, the gasket performance on this keyboard was really good. I think that's one of the reasons why we have that. And yeah, we have this small foam and we have a PCB foam as well. And it seems to also have some sort of plastic. I don't think I'll be removing this because it's a pain to like put together. But like this thing also has this plastic here. So it's kind of like waterproofing your PCB. So it's a nice touch to have. And yeah, this is it. The PCB itself looks like a 1.2mm PCB. And does it support screw-in stabilizers? From the looks of it, I think it does, because we do have screws underneath, right? So it should support screw-in stabilizers. The best highlight for me when I opened up this board was this, not even that part, this single cable that connects everything, right? I think this is the best thing about this keyboard, I mean, as far as the internal goes. Okay guys, I'm done. I think let's put them back together. Doesn't look very difficult. Okay guys, so that was the review of the Nia 87 keyboard by StacksKB. I think for the sale price of 6,000 rupees right now, this would be like a very good value for money keyboard that you can get this Diwali. And if you were to compare it with something like the Owlaf 75, the Aegis boards that you can get in the same price bracket, this thing has a very clear advantage in the switches department, because it has a very good list of switches that you can choose from, especially tactile switches like the Akko Cream Blue, the Akko Lavender Purple switches that you can buy. And I'm mentioning this because the other competitors on the same price bracket do not have any tactile switch options. So yeah, this one does. So, and yeah, the build quality and everything is like very top notch. I already showed you the internals as well. So yeah, this is it, the Nia 87. Let me know what you guys think and tell me in the comments, like, would you like to buy this keyboard? And I'll see you soon. Bye bye.